Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, and I am going to read the remote learning plan for today. So you're going to start out with ELA as usual, and you're going to continue with your memory string. Your objective today is I can pull apart a prompt and brainstorm ideas. So first, view the weekly work document in Google Classroom for the memory string writing prompt and to record today's activities. 1, you're going to read or listen to the memory string. 2, you're going to read the prompt you are being asked to write. Here is the prompt. Based on the memory string, write a narrative that retells the events of the story from the stepmother's perspective. Use what you learned about the characters and story events to write your narrative. 3, pull apart the prompt with a do what. Remember, do is the action and what is the content. Here is an example. Do retell what events from another perspective. 4, begin to brainstorm what your narrative will look like. Think about how the stepmother Jane is feeling in the different parts of the story. Since you will be retelling from her perspective, you will want to consider how she is feeling and what she is thinking during the events of the story in order to include those in your writing. Remember, perspective is simply point of view. Here are some sentence frames to help you out. In the beginning, Jane is feeling blank because blank. She is thinking blank. 2, later, she is feeling blank because blank. She is thinking blank. Or you can make a word web to organize your ideas. Put the prompt in the middle and your ideas all around it. You can record your ideas on the writing prompt document on Google Classroom or on paper and take a picture and share it with your teacher. Mrs. Fontaine and Mrs. Scove students, please visit their Google Classrooms for assignments. Additional ELA, read for 20 minutes a book of your choice or on Epic, and join or watch the daily read aloud with your class. All right, for math, which you should also be doing for about 1 hour, your objective, I can find and use a unit rate to determine the best value between two goods. Unit rate grocery shopping. A unit rate is a comparison of two measurements in which the denominator has a value or 1 unit, has a value of 1 unit. For this activity, you will be comparing the unit rates of certain items to find the best value. Meat section. There are 2 types of great meats for sale. Determine which of the following would be a better purchase. You have ground beef, 16 ounces for $6.80, or ground turkey, 12 ounces for $5.04. The bread section. There are 2 types of great breads for sale. Determine which of the following would be a better purchase. Bagels, 6 for $3.45, or bread, 10 for $5.70. Your beverages section. There are 2 options for tasty beverages. Determine which of the following would be a better purchase. Green tea, 3 for $6.96, or Dr. Pepper, 5 for $11.75. You can write your answers on paper and take a picture to submit if you choose to do it that way. For additional math practice, go on to Freckle and view your assignments. Mrs. Fontaine and Mrs. Scove students, visit their Google Classrooms for assignments. Here are your meeting times for the day. In science, you're going to watch the following Discovery Ed video about plate tectonics. Before watching, ask yourself how scientists learn about Earth's history. So here's your link right there. After watching the video, answer the following questions. 1, what are the 4 basic layers of the Earth? 2, how does Earth's crust move? And here are some sentence frames for you. The 4 basic layers of the Earth are blank, 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 and blank. 2, the Earth's crust moves either when or by blank. Learn and practice tectonics vocabulary by clicking on this link here. And remember to share all of your work. On to social studies. If I can get down there. There we are. This week we will learn about different economies. In every country or region, there is a system where things are made and used. This is called an economy. The economy in each country depends on its laws, culture, history, and geography. In every economy, there are people who make things or provide a service and people who buy those things or services. Here's some vocabulary for you. A producer is a person or a business that makes something or provides a service. A consumer is a person that buys a good or service. A good is an object people want that they can touch or hold. Goods are items you buy, like clothes, furniture, computers. A service is an action that a person does for someone else. Here's a little anchor chart here to give you a good visual. Here is a video for you to watch about producers and consumers. And now your task. In your house, you have your own economy. After watching the video, make a T-chart, like the example in the visual above, that includes 1. Who are the consumers in your house? Name the people who buy or use products in your home. 2. Based on what was bought or used in your house, where were the goods produced or made? All right, so now there are some additional activities for the week. I'll read the math enrichment activities today. It's ratio, unit rate, word problem practice. Question 1, 4 out of 5 customers ride their bikes. On Saturday, there are 18 customers who came in without riding their bikes. How many rode their bikes? 2, it takes 2 scoops of detergent for every 3 scoops of fabric softener. If there are 28 scoops of detergent left, how many scoops of fabric softener are needed? 3, a pet store has a ratio of 5 birds for every 4 hamsters. Which combination of birds and hamsters could the pet store have? A, 15 hamsters and 12 birds. B, 24 hamsters and 30 birds. C, 35 birds and 24 hamsters. 4, the ratio on a keyboard of number keys to letter keys is 5 to 13. If a manufacturer produces 156 letter keys, then how many number keys need to be produced? 5, Earls Electronics carries iPhones and Androids. They stock them at a ratio of 9 to 4. Which combination of iPhones and Androids could they carry? 81 iPhones and 36 Androids, 72 Androids and 32 iPhones, 45 iPhones and 25 Androids. Here's an additional math activity about retail or bulk. You love getting the best deal possible. Look up the prices of 15 food items from a grocery store like Shaw's or Price Chopper or Stop and Shop and a bulk supplier like BJ's or Sam's Club. Calculate and write a ratio for each unit price in order to determine where you would shop for them. Create a visual, a poster or a chart to show your findings. And here is a restaurant recipes challenge. You just purchased a restaurant and want to use your grandmother's old recipes. Find 5 different recipes that you love and scale up each by a factor of 9 to feed your hungry customers. Use a table to record your conversions and show that your ratios are equivalent for each ingredient. Wow, that is a lot of great math enrichment activities for the week. I read Miss Coyle's art projects and Mr. G and Miss Lavoie and mindfulness I will get to tomorrow. Plenty of activities to keep you learning for 3.5 hours today. Have a wonderful day and don't forget to share all of your work.